Good, everyone. Trade recap for the day. We took this nice solid banger win on NVDA before market wanted to take a humongous shit. As you guys do know, government shutdown, world events, etc., that are happening make it kind of sucky to trade within the market time to time. So keeping risk and your edge and psychology in check is how you will come out of this game on top, should I say. So of course, let's go ahead and go over the entire recap. We had our 4 hour draws on liquidity marked out, right? We had our 4 hour lows sitting within here, 4 hour highs sitting within here. Of course, I do like to use my volume profile. So we have the value high, we have the point of control, and the value low sitting within here as well. Leading into market open on the 4 hour time frame, we were very much bullish, making higher highs and higher lows. Going down to the hourly time frame, we are very much bullish leading into market open as well. As you can tell, we did break structure during pre-market at 4 o'clock this morning during London session. We came up creating higher highs and higher lows. So we were bullish on the 4 hour, bullish on the hourly time frame. What I had marked out here was, of course, our hourly lows, our internal hourly lows sitting within here. We'll hop down to the 5 minute. What do we see come market open? Especially since we were hovering above the value high. What had happened come market open is we came down, we swept out these hourly draws on liquidity. And yes, our targets were the opposite side, aka the buy side liquidity instead of sell side liquidity. Of course, we had take profit 1 sitting within here, and then we had take profit 2 up here and take profit 3. Go down, back down to the 5 minute. After we had swept out these hourly draws on liquidity, we of course made my 5 minute kill zone, which again is just a place, an area where I just don't like seeing price fall below if I am bullish bias. So again, the 5 minute low that was created after the sweep. What had happened after that is we got the move up and we got this move back down sitting here at 9:45. Of course, we did have to take into account we did have news coming out at 10, and I like to use news as a confluence, as well as just remembering that sometimes whenever there is news coming out, we have to be careful just because if you're in for a long position such as today, if news would have come out and I was in this trade, which I was in this trade, but if news would have came out and it was a bearish news at the time where I did enter the trade, guess what? We would have been clapped on very, very fast. So, take news into consideration, but also take structure into consideration as well. Either ways, as soon as we had that move up and that move back down on the 5 minute at 9:45, scaled down from the 5 minute down to the 1 minute time frame, and we were simply waiting for a break of structure to the upside. So we got this nice break. I'm gonna mark this out in black. We got this nice break of structure, and we were left over with a couple of confluences. One of our confluences here was a bullish. We'll just make this green, a bullish order block, and then obviously we had a nice breaker block sitting within here on the 1 minute time frame as well. What had happened after we broke structure, price fed back down into the breaker block and into the order block. We had bullish reaction out of it. I entered in within the candle, and my stops for this were sitting underneath these 1 minute low, and my take profit 1 was these hourly draws. Take profit 2 were these hourly draws sitting way up here, and take profit 3 were these 4 hour highs sitting within here. So that being said, we were able to hit all of these today on just one account, on the 25K account. And this is still, and that's an evaluation account. So couldn't get it linked up to the copier, but all in all, we still executed it the same way that we would normally execute it. So not mad about the execution today. I'm just a little bit mad about price action in general is just winding up. But for now, just based on the higher time frames, since we have come down into the point of control and closed underneath it, we might just hover a bit between the point of control and the value low. But who knows? This is going to be a 4 day week, or is it a 3 or 4 day? One of the two this weekend. Either way, it's a holiday. So I won't be trading till next week. So I'll catch you guys all in the next trade recap. Catch you guys later.